Good evening, everybody, and thank you for attending our virtual transfer fair tonight. At this time, as you're entering this room, you will notice that your mics and your cameras are off. You are muted and your video is off, so our panelists cannot hear you. However, you'll be able to answer or ask any questions in our Q&A at the bottom of the screen. I also wanted to share that we do have more sessions available on our website. And lastly, this recording will be available on our website for later viewing. At this time, we will start our presentations with Shepherd University.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming out and being with us tonight. So my name is Kaylin Browning. I am an admission counselor here at Shepherd University, and I get the privilege and honor to tell you about my alma mater, as I am a 2018 graduate from Shepherd University. So to begin with, we are located in the perfect location. If you don't know where Shepherd University is located, we are nestled in the heart of history. We are on a 323-acre public liberal arts institution right on the Potomac River near some really awesome old battlefields. We are about 90 minutes from the DC metro area and just a few hours from other major cities such as Philadelphia and even just about 4 hours from New York. So Shepherd is in the corner of the Eastern Panhandle in the oldest town in West Virginia, which is Shepherdstown. You get kind of the best of both worlds here by being in a small, tight-knit community, but getting those big city opportunities. So our students are truly the heartbeat of Shepherd University. We have roughly 3,600 students, with around 2,600 of those being undergraduate students. We are a 60 to 40 male to female ratio, and we have about 60% of students come from us from West Virginia. But the other 40% of students come from all 50 states as well as 31 other countries. So what this really means is that you may be having a class with a peer who grew up with you down the street, but you will also have a peer in that same class who may have grew up on the opposite side of the world. And the cool thing about that is they all have one thing in common, and that's that they chose Shepherd University to choose as their university. So moving on to your academics. Like I said, we are a liberal arts institution. This means that our students, regardless of major, will receive a well-rounded education where we build their skill sets. We have roughly about 100 majors to choose from at Shepherd with various concentrations and minors to customize that plan of study to your goals. So being able to offer a variety of programs allows you to be in small class sizes from the very beginning. So our student to faculty ratio sits at about 14 to 1. And what this really means is that you get that personalized attention to help you succeed later on inside and outside of the classroom. So speaking of succeeding in life and classes, college is all about that career preparation for you. One way that we do that at Shepherd is by giving students real world experience during your junior and senior year. You get to apply what you learn in the books into the real world with hands-on experience to prepare you for a career through internships at big corporations and companies, clinical rotations for nursing students, and student teaching for education majors. Outside of the classroom, but still helping within the classroom, we offer a variety of support to our students. One of the biggest support that we offer is free tutoring in every subject for every student from our academic support center. Our accessibility support office provides personal and academic accommodations for housing and within classroom type of things. Our Advising Assistance Center provides secondary advising to students. So if you're thinking of changing your major or adding a second minor or major, then we can work with you to create a 4-year progression and see how your classes would transfer over. We do also offer free counseling services, which is a confidential service offered through Shepherd. And we offer a TRIO program designed for students who are first generation income eligible or have a documented disability. Not only is the academic side important for us, but campus life is as well. We are proud to offer about 100 clubs and organizations on campus for students. We have fraternities, sororities, academic interest groups, anything from the accounting club or debate or forensic science, or even just board game club, kayaking, and just participating in just everyday type of activities. We have pretty much anything that you could ask for. We do bring in many featured speakers, musical performances, art exhibits that are really awesome that the students put on. And we are NCAA Division II athletics with about 13 different sports teams. your residential options for living on campus, if you choose to live on campus, is we have a traditional suite and apartment style. All of our residence halls do provide free laundry facilities, and we offer a variety of dining options for students that you can even partake in, even if you don't live on campus. Now, on to the fun stuff. How do you transfer to Shepherd University? When it comes to transferring college credit, we accept up to 72 credits from a community college and up to 90 credits from a four-year institution. If you send us over your unofficial transcript through the transcript evaluation request, an admission counselor will actually review it and give you a rough guide on exactly how your credits will transfer into your desired program. For some of the requirements, you do need at least a 2.0 GPA, 24 college credits, and then all those do need to be official sent to us. We do not require a personal statement, but it is highly recommended, especially right now with everything that is happening with the pandemic. Just a little bit more insight about your personal life goes a very long ways. And again, please make sure that everything is official when sent to us so that we can get you an acceptance right away. Like I said, you can take up to 72 community college credits or 94-year institutions. We have a wonderful arrangement of 2+2 transfer agreements. And like I said, we do offer those unofficial transcript evaluations for us. So a couple of things that help us stay very affordable for students is we offer certain transfer scholarships, not just for LFCC, but for or NOVA, but we offer them for several of our community colleges. If you graduate with a certain GPA, or if you have so many credits and a certain GPA, we can actually offer you a 25% tuition discount off of the out-of-state cost. So instead of looking at about that 18,000 mark, you're looking more towards that 13,600 mark. We do offer also offer institutional scholarships for several different things. So next steps, you've learned a little bit more about Shepherd, and we would love to learn more about you. So maybe partake in a couple things like coming and visiting our campus when those open back up for us. Just looking at everything, we'll take you on a tour. We'll get to know you a little bit better. And then the biggest thing is how to apply. You can actually do that through shepherd.edu/transfer students. During the month of November, if you enter the code NOFEE-November, we will actually waive that application cost for you. The best way to get in contact with us right now is through our text number, which an admission counselor monitors during the week, during business hours, or just call our main office. There's always a counselor ready to talk to you, and we're ready to welcome you into the RAM family. Hope you all have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Shepherd. Up next, we have Spelman.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for taking the opportunity to learn a little bit more about Spelman College and what we have to offer. I'm going to share my screen here, and hopefully you all are able to see that just fine. Let me hide these here. All right, so Spelman College, just a little snapshot information about us. We are located right here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. We are a small private institution. We are foundationally based on liberal arts, but that does not mean that we are not servicing students who are well within their scope of STEM, education, and those of the sorts. We are an all women's institution, which is really amazing. And we are an HBCU, so a historically Black college or university. Does that mean that we only service students of color? That is absolutely not the case. We love to see diversity on our campus. We are part of what we call the AUC, which is the Atlanta University Center, and we have about 2,100 students on our campus. Our student to faculty ratio right now stands at 11:1, and our average classroom size is 23. And our president is none other than Dr. Mary Schmidt Campbell. Talk to you a little bit about the academic side of us. We are within the AUC. So the AUC includes us at Spelman, as well as Morehouse College and Clark Atlanta University. The students are able to cross-register at their in their classes, in their respective classes, which allows for a co-ed and a co-ed type of institution. So it's almost like the 2-in-1. And we are a part of the ARCH, which is the Atlanta Regional Council of Higher Education as well, which also kind of widens our scope as it relates to our students being able to take classes elsewhere. We do have 34 majors and minors. anything from arts all the way down to theater. We do have a few dual degree programs. For transfer students, sometimes that can get a little bit tricky depending on how long you have been in college at this point. So if you have any questions about that, I'll have my contact information and you can reach out to me and we can discuss that. We do have pre-professional programs like pre-med, pre-law, pre-dentistry, and things of the sort. We do have the emphases that you can go ahead and attach to your major. A few new featured majors would be documentary filmmaking and photography. And then we do have a few new minors in art history as well as curatorial studies. On the right-hand side, it lists out our most popular programs right now: biology, economics, English, psychology, and political science. And then at the very bottom, it just it speaks or highlights some of our special programs, like our honors program, as well as our social justice fellows for students who are looking to kind of work inside of a living learning situation. And support services, we have a lot of ways in which we support our students. I'll just pull out a few of them because for the interest of time. Career planning and development, obviously this is why you're coming to college. So that's an office that I always tell students to really readily engage them. They are always here to assist you. We do offer tutorial services with math, science. We do also have a comprehensive writing lab. Counseling services also available to students who need that. Disability services as well for any of my students who have learning disabilities or physical disabilities that you need to let us know about. We have that. And we do have a museum on campus, which is pretty unique as well. Student life and engagement, we do have about 75 registered student organizations, anything from academic professional associations. For my music lovers, we do have a glee club, which is our choir, and then for a jazz and string ensemble for students who like to play. We do have all 4 historically Black sororities on campus, SGA, dance theater. We do have a transfer student association as well. So as it relates to academics, we are holistic in our review approach. I tell my transfer students that the average GPA for my transfer population stands at 3.76. The minimum credit hours for us to consider a student without going into their high school profile is 30. Does that mean that you have to have 30 credit hours before coming to us? Absolutely not. So along with your academic profile, I'll also be looking at leadership opportunities, community service initiatives. 2 letters of recommendation are going to be required of you from your current college, and then a strong and concise essay. The deadlines are here posted for spring. We've already passed our deadline. However, I am still accepting applications. We just cannot guarantee that you'll receive your decision by December 30th. And then the fall deadline is April 1st with a notification deadline or date of May 1st. Everything on the left would need to be submitted in order to consider your application complete with us. Tuition right now was frozen from last year, $25,942. Room and board would be $14,768. For transfer students, we can't guarantee housing. That is the one thing that I always like to note, just so that you can do your due diligence, and we can assist you with finding apartments. We do have commuter student services available on our campus, so we can assist you in that. Student fees are an additional $4,030, and then we did list out what those student fees do include. Our admissions events are listed here specifically for my transfer students. I do host Transfer Thursdays every 3rd Thursday of every month, and I'll be doing that all the way through April. So you can definitely register for those on our website. We just had Transfer Week a couple of weeks ago and had a lot of great fun with our transfer population. And then last but not least, this is just my contact information. My name again, Christy Johnson. I am one of the assistant directors of admissions at Spelman. And my phone number is there, my email address is there, and I am the only person that recruits transfer students inside of our office. We also have ways in which you can engage with us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter. So definitely, if you have any questions or any concerns regarding this presentation or any information that was found in this presentation, I would definitely encourage you to reach out to me. I would love to speak with you and just find out how I can best assist you. But again, I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I will then go ahead and pass it on to our next presenter. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Spelman College. Up next, we have St. Mary's College of Maryland.
Good evening. Can you see my screen? We good?
Yes.
Hope so. Okay, perfect. So I'm Dina Kelly from St. Mary's College of Maryland. We are about 90 minutes from Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia, about 2 hours from Richmond, and about 4 hours from Hampton Roads. So not too far for any of you students in Virginia. And we're a National Public Honors College. So there's a lot of liberal arts and sciences here for you to really get engaged in on our campus. So our academics, we have a rigorous, relevant, and liberal arts and sciences education. We offer the LEAD curriculum, which is learning through experiential and applied discovery. You're going to have the opportunity to apply what you are learning in the classroom every day. We have a lot of a few lectures, but a lot of hands-on learning in our classroom situation. We have a honors college, which guarantees your opportunity to undertake a meaningful internship and or participate in undergraduate research. We also offer study abroad. Many of our students do either all three or at least two of those, take part in those opportunities. We have 75 academic programs currently. We are adding them as students kind of bring them to demand. Neurosciences is our most recent major that will begin next fall. It was a minor and it was the most popular minor. And so we decided we would build on that and present it as a major program as well. So student life at St. Mary's College, we have 65 or 60 active clubs and organizations right now. We typically have around 100, but our student body right now is about 1,500 students. Normally we have around 1,600 students, and 3/4 of those students typically live on campus. Our current toll is about 900 because of COVID, which leads our student to faculty ratio at 9:1 right now. And because we're on campus, students were able to study in person or virtually living on campus, or they could study from home virtually as well. Back to our student life, we have about 20 Division III varsity sports. We just added track and field. So those events, as soon as COVID kind of settles down, we'll be able to participate in those varsity athletic teams. We do have varsity club sports, and also we have some intramural sports as well. Because we're located on the St. Mary's River, we offer sailing, kayaking, paddleboarding, and bonfires on our beach. You can learn to sail, or you can apply to be part of our collegiate sailing team. So the admission process for transfer students, you would submit an application, either the Common App or our own St. Mary's application. We require all official transcripts. For admission purposes, your unofficials for now. And then once you're finished with that semester, we'll require your official by the time you have been admitted. We have a college registrar report, which tells us that you're free and clear to transfer from your current university. And we also offer, expect one letter of recommendation. It could be from a college professor if you have a close relationship with a student, a teacher from your high school days, a counselor. We'll take a work supervisor. We want to be as flexible as we can, especially in these times. We offer need-based and merit-based scholarships, and we also offer PTK scholarships. The application deadlines are December 1st for spring and June 1st for our fall, with rolling decisions going out. Our contact information for the Office of Admission is our admission email and the phone number. If we don't have a person in the office, if they're virtual for that week, they'll forward their number to their Ring Central number. My contact information is there as well, and that is my Ring number, so you can call it or text it anytime, day or night, and I'll get to you in the next business day. Another key player in admissions is the Office of Student Financial Assistance. So definitely recommend you submit FAFSA, and if you have any questions about your financial aid package or how to submit FAFSA, you can reach out to our Office of Student Financial Assistance. I talked a little bit about students being on campus, but we also offer the opportunity for students to visit our admission smcm.edu admission, and I'm blacking out. And the visit page there. So we offer visits for one family at a time, and we offer about 6 of them per day right now, Monday through Friday. We're adding more visits. We just opened up about 100 more visits through December. So if you're interested in visiting our campus, please register as quickly as you can, and we'll be happy to host you on campus. If you could see all of our social media over here, we have all the regular social media that all of our students are interested in. And our apply would be smcm.edu/apply. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us, and I hope to see your contact and your information and your inquiries soon. Take care.
Up next, we have Sweet Briar.
Okay, hi, how is everybody? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Just give me 1 minute, sorry. Okay, sorry, and of course I'm sharing the wrong one. Nope, that's not it. Give me 1 minute, I can't get to it. My thing is right in the way. Okay, here we go. Okay. So first off, my name is Ailish Rhodes. I am one of Sweet Briar College's admissions counselors. I work with international students primarily, and also the Northeast Coast. So I am an alumna as well. I graduated in 2019. So moving into it, oops, let's see if this works. So these are just some quick facts, little snapshot of what we have to offer here. I won't go too far into this for the sake of time. So if anybody is interested, I would be more than happy to send this sheet to them. Sorry, I'm gonna move this out of our way. So a little bit about Sweet Briar College. We are historically an all-women's college, educating young women leaders since 1906. So we are known for our intentionally small class sizes. We currently have less than 400 students, and we like to keep our average class size under 10 students. So typically it's about 6 or 7 students per professor. So 99% of students live on campus, as well as 1/3 of faculty and staff. And we guarantee housing for students all 4 years. We never want you all to have to worry about finding an apartment or a house off campus. So that's a really nice perk, again, of coming to a small school. So we are primarily dedicated to preparing young women to face the challenges of the 21st century world, however that may be. We are situated on a 2,840-acre campus with opportunities for environmental research directly on campus. So we have 2 lakes, we have an apiary, so students can become certified beekeepers. We have 2 vineyards, a 10,000 square foot greenhouse. There's plenty of opportunities to do research without ever having to leave. And additionally, we have a 130-acre equestrian center directly on campus that is only a mile up from main quad. So even if you're not a rider, if you just need some like emotional animal support, you can just walk up and pet some ponies. So, and also I didn't mention, we are located in Amherst, Virginia. So about 20 minutes away from Lynchburg, an hour and a half from Richmond, all that good stuff. So academics here at Sweet Briar, we are a liberal arts college, and so, sorry, I just got a little sidetracked. We are currently offering 20 undergraduate programs, including 3 pre-professional programs, which are pre-med, pre-vet, and pre-law. We have a Master's of Art and Teaching program, so students that are participating in the education program all have the opportunity to stay for a 5th year and graduate with their MAT, which, you know, at the end of the day saves you a lot of time and a lot of money, so it's a huge perk. And also, this is my favorite fact to talk about, there are only 2 ABET accredited all women's engineering programs in the country, and that is us and Smith. So we have had wild success with that program. Women working at NASA for all sorts of engineering firms, so it's incredible. We have a really unique calendar system that we implemented, I think 2 years ago now. So we still have 2 semesters, but within each semester, you have a 3-week and a 12-week session. So 12 weeks is your typical course load, nothing crazy there. But in the 3-week, you only take one class and you just hyper focus on the topic that you chose. So a lot of people will do something major specific and that they're very interested in. But other times students have used that 3 weeks as a study abroad opportunity because it's much less of a commitment than a full semester or a full year. So there's, and also since it's the first 3 weeks of the fall semester and the last 3 weeks of the spring semester, students are able to take those weeks in extended internship if they have one. So that's another way that we've seen that kind of working, which is really nice. So instead of our typical gen eds, we have what is called a leadership core curriculum. So that's 10 courses that are multidisciplinary and they kind of underpin our liberal arts and sciences education. So it's tying in multiple different topics with multiple professors and trying to give you just a really well-rounded, like intriguing class. So we have dollars and cents for like your math class and you know, women in politics in the world. So that's kind of how we operate academically. So academic support is very important to us. We want every student to be successful here. So some of the ways that we do that are we have an academic resource center for help with tutoring and time management. You can choose either a student tutor or a faculty staff tutor. We have a writing lab where professors will read over your work and like fact check, proof it, everything like that. Something that's really, really amazing that we offer is every student has the opportunity to apply for our $2,000 grant for engaged learning. So you're learning how to like properly write a grant, and also once you get that money, you can use it either to go directly towards your research, or if you have an unpaid internship, you can put that towards like housing and food. So there's a lot of things that you can do with that. And due to our small class sizes, you really get this unparalleled hands-on experience with faculty. So if you're a science major, for example, you start your hands-on work in the lab your freshman year. You never have to go through a TA or you know, have limited time in the lab. So that's amazing. And some little stats down here. So 6 out of 10 students work on research projects with faculty, which is 3 times more than students at any other college. So that's pretty cool. So career services and outcomes, I heard this said a little bit earlier that it's really crucial to introduce students to this office early on. So career services starts working with students during their first year. And we'll work with you all 4 years to build your resume, help you prepare for interviews, grad school, all that good stuff. And we work very closely with our alumni network to match students with internships and post-grad jobs. And about 8 out of 10 students have at least one internship experience, compared to other colleges where that number is about 5 out of 10. And 90% of Sweet Briar alums are employed or in grad school within 6 months of graduation. We really try and solidify a plan for everybody before they leave our campus. Oops. So student leadership opportunities are endless here. There are more than 20 clubs based around all sorts of interests. So there's going to be something for you. And if there's not, it's very easy to start your own club. You just need a couple of friends and a faculty advisor. So I'm not going to go into this list again for the sake of time. But every student is automatically a member of the Student Government Association, and obviously there's room for growth and you can take on additional leadership roles there. And the executive board members are elected, as I just said. So a little bit about our athletics. We are a D3 school, which basically just means that we don't offer athletic scholarships. But of our 7 varsity teams, we have tennis, swimming, soccer, field hockey, lacrosse, cross country, and golf. And then we also have a nationally recognized equestrian program. So you can get your equine studies certificate, which is the equivalent of a minor, not a major. And we have one of the largest indoor college arenas in the nation. We're consistently ranked among the best college equestrian facilities in the country. And we compete in the NCEA, IHSA, and ODAC competitions. So there's multiple teams there that you can get involved in.
Jesse, I'm so sorry, but you're over time, so you may want to share your contact info
Perfect. Okay, I'm on my last slide. So this is our, I'm so sorry about that. So this is our tuition. I would be happy to answer more questions about that later. And here's our, list of things. And to learn more, you can either go to our website, sbc.edu, or you can give us a call at this number listed below. I'm so sorry. I cannot talk fast to save my life. But yeah, please let me know if you have any questions.
Great. Thank you everyone for attending tonight's session. As you exit out, you will be presented with a quick survey that is comprised of 4 questions. Your feedback is always appreciated. And also you can sign up for more sessions using strivescan.com/Virginia. And at that same link, you can also find a recording of this session in a couple of days. So thank you guys again, as well as thank you to our panelists, and have a great evening.
Thanks, Kyle.